Hello and welcome to the long-awaited Part 2 of the ABC Nerds Minecraft SMP World Tour. To kick things off, we'll be going to his base has 3 unique islands. On his first island, we get his main base, 2 nerd cats, nerd, his bedroom, the nice lookout area here, a storage room, and another storage room. This house here is a bar with a map of his seahorse looking base. He's also got a small market, which was one of the first things he built at his base. His old nether portal, and a nice relaxing bar by the beach. A cool campfire place. And a small little dock here, with the goblin boat, the goblin boat, the goblin boat. He's also got a hot grill here, with a cat girlfriend. And here's a quick look at some of the houses on this island. Moving on to his second island, we get a nice housing estate here. A dock with some witches that made recording it so damn annoying! And more random houses. His third island here is actually made completely by him, as it used to be part of the ocean. On this island, we get a cool Harry Potter style library, with a cool looking globe at the back, and some more random houses. Now, this base hasn't always had 3 islands, as it used to just be 1. It split into 3 because I ripped out a gargantuous farm, and forced the islands to split apart. True story, by the way. His base has been named the best looking base by everyone in the server, including me. I can't help but see the resemblance to Hitino Village from Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, come on, look at this! There's also some boats built by him and TensorSign. There's also this gorgeous floating island constructed by the legendary Orzeg, which i4S4 doesn't like. There used to be a pillage outpost here, but he bombed it and widened the river to stop pillagers from invading his base.
Go for it, go. Nice shot. Oh no.
You ready?
Oh no! No, that's too close. That is close.
Oh my god, the whole
Okay.
is gonna get destroyed.
This base here is not his only one, as he has a few failed bases. He would like you to believe that these other bases aren't real, but that would be fake news, as he has not only 1, but 2 abandoned bases. The first base he made on the server had been lost to time, as there were almost no pictures of it, apart from one very vague image, where it hadn't even been completed. This hidden basement here is the only part which remains today, so we only had old wives' tales about how it really looked on the surface. up until now, as I have done some extensive searching, to which I have uncovered one of the server's biggest mysteries. How ugly was his first base? Too ugly. I'm now glad he removed it. Now onto his second base. This one is not so hidden, as it is connected to the Nether highway. It's got an average looking exterior with a nice fountain to the side. But the interior looks interesting, with an okay looking ground floor and top floor. But the downstairs is an atrocious looking villager trading hall. I mean, come on, you can't actually think it looks nice. And a piggo pen. Look at this dude. Recently, he's been working on a tower to the side here. But he didn't like it, so he blew it up.
Run.
Wow, how much TNT did you put in?
A fair bit.
It fills the entire thing.
Oh god. He did it, right?
Oh, was it?
Was that it? In the lands where taking the L is regarded as an honor, we get Wandering Ronin's base. Now, along this path, across the bridge, up these stairs, and beside this wonky driveway, we get a proud British man's house. Inside, the rooms are mostly empty, with just the basic Minecraft essentials. If we take a look out of this window here, we are greeted with a large grey blob. This blob is no ordinary blob, as it is Wandering Ronin's lighthouse. Taking a closer look at this blob, we find that it's not just a lighthouse, as there is a throne room inside, and a small mineshaft that doesn't even hit deep slate. Lastly, it's an incredibly rare sight to see Wandering Ronin actually log in, so he attracts the whole server whenever he logs in.
Can't be that hard to get like a phone microphone or something to just connect to a voice chat.
You under the reds? Put your hands up!
See you, no!
No!
MackeyD is a very secretive individual, as most of what he has done and has accomplished goes unknown to many, if not all of us.
Some say he never blinks and that he roams around the woods at night foraging for wolves. Some say he's wanted by the CIA and that he sleeps upside down like a bat. Some say that he appears on high-value stamps in Sweden and that he can catch fish with his tongue. Some say he is illegal in 17 US states and he blinks this way.
But one thing we can confirm to be true is that he's a massive simp for Nia from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Entering his main house, we get a cozy entrance room. On this wall, we get some of his most prized possessions, with each item having its own unique backstory. Oh, and a enchantment table, but no one cares about that. Going down the stairs, we get his chest room, with each chest having a cryptic name, so only he knows which chest has what. Alas, this has not stopped some of the server's peasants from stealing. At this moment in time, these peasants are so good at stealing, they don't even need to look at the chest names to find what they are after, as they have memorized where each item is in their small peasant brains. We also have his first nether portal room, which I really despise for numerous reasons. 1. It looks ugly. 2. It's got a narrow path to enter. 3. The vines in the nether slow you down. 4. It looks ugly. 5. It's small. 6. I hate the iron doors. 7. It looks ugly. With his limitless wealth, he wanted to show off, but as subtle as possible. So he suited up numerous mobs with decked out gear. We get his drowned, his wither skeleton, and this elytra zombie. But this elytra was previously worn and owned by i4s4. His dumbass died here, and the zombie was just claiming it's free charity. On top of all that, he's got a beacon dispenser in his castle, a hidden vault in his library behind these bookshelves here, which is really an understatement of the amount of wealth he has accumulated. A netherite beacon, and many mob heads, and an array of beacons showing his true colours. Underneath the remains of this castaway village, through this small passage underneath the church, we get an underground gambling den. Sadly, he hasn't developed the casino into a booming backdoor business. Inside the Crapjack Casino, we get a slot machine that he built, a card shuffler built by i4s4, and a slime farm. A slime farm? Really? Come on. I mean, is that all? Really? Why? Why? Why?
MackeyD, being competitive by nature, always has to be the best.
With everything, ranging from being the richest, to the best at PvP, and even horse racing. Yes, I said horse racing. Why? Just why? He has made a total of 2 different horse racing tracks. One which is really low effort and is becoming one with the desert, and the other hidden. Hidden from those who seek the best horse racing sanctuary around. With many trophy horses overviewing the racetrack and Pastor Patrick blessing the grounds. Being a secretive megamind, he has made countless farms, ranging from a cactus farm, a creeper farm, 2 iron farms, shulker farm, raid farm, guardian farm, spider farm, gold farm, bartering farm, enderman farm, wither rose farm, and a hidden wither skeleton farm, which was found by Weepslayer. After this encounter, rumours had spread around, and MackeyDs soon caught wind, so he did what any normal person would do. He blew it up. And lastly, a cool looking drowned farm, which is no longer with us, as MackeyD realised it wasn't really that useful, and he thought it looked ugly, so he removed it. If we fly between Nia's legs, we will see lots of his castle floating in the sky. During the construction process, he procrastinated a lot, and eventually gave up after making the floating island. So, as good friends, we thought that the only reasonable thing to do was a little trolling.
What a procrastinator. Now nice oh-wohs and oohs are here. And my own base is there. My little oohs, no wohs. That is very nice.
Not only that, But the infamous legendary group, known as the Church, no bias here, made an underground haven. Beautifully detailed from corner to corner, it's truly a masterpiece. 2 years later, MackeyDs soon discovered this incredible mecca. He realized that this land had been blessed, so he decided to create a castle, protecting this holy land. Broge. Living in the Krusty Krab, we get Kai the Lord, who is an interesting individual, but he decides to cover his true personality behind the robot known as
Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku.
the Krusty Krab being his main house as the essentials. Nothing more, nothing less. Moving on, we get his mine. It's nothing out of the ordinary until you realise he only used a stone pickaxe. No Instamine, no enchants, just a normal stone pickaxe. This thing here is a note block song he made. I personally don't particularly like it, but I'm being forced to play it. Now, his villages here are nothing that special. It's only a few colonies here or there, and yeah, they're not really that great, so waffle, filler, random, yeah, mumble. Here, we get the Colosseum of Fools, housing many big server events.
Tonight to bring out all the goals to light, because the last we have to go, it's time.
Oh, he did it! To enter the end, we have two different portals. The first one, found, used, and decorated by i4s4, MackeyD, Tentersign, Orzeg, and Kai the Lord. I mean, it's just a parkour. I hate it. I mean, there's a lighthouse on Rainbow Road and nothing else. Look at this trash. Oh my god, bro. What the heck? The other, much better end portal is made by me, and only me. Beautifully decorated and designed, it's clearly way better than the other portal. For the dragon fight, long ago, we all grouped up as a server to take it down. Sadly, there is no known footage of the first fight. But, for all the end gateways, it was MackeyD who grinded the fight solo. What a loser. However, we eventually grouped up, ready to fight the dragon again after the 1.17 update dropped, as we all wanted the Spyglass achievement. During the very first dragon fight, the two biggest cowards, Sign and I4S4, built this bunker under a pool. Now, the only entrance is through this tree here. In the end, we have 3 Enderman farms. One built by MackeyD, another by myself, and the last built by I4S4 and Sign. Underneath the highway to the last Enderman farm, we get this giant stretch of water, placed here because Orzake's elytra broke when flying to repair his gear. He still died even with all this. He was actually going to my Enderman farm. What a bozo. This build here is I4S4's Endersea, which is very sus. Sussy. Among Us. Imposter. Sussy imposter. Among Us. This panda sanctuary was built by MackeyD. I have no clue why it's here, but it's here. The pandas have been mass produced in a race to get a brown panda, the rarest of the bunch. It took Sign and MackeyD weeks to finally breed just one brown panda. Here you get my Moss March. It's the best trail of moss around the outskirts of the main end island. Hated on by many, beloved by me. Among Us! In a top secret location, we get the back rooms, built for no other reason but to look nice. Constructed by Sign, I4S4 and myself, we mined and placed every block, which took ages. I wish you could insta-mine endstone, but how did we get all the concrete?
So that's when a stroke of genius came from
Us.
For the first time ever in
ABC Nerds history.
Slave labor was used to accomplish a community project. Was that good enough for you?
To finish off, we get my raid arena. Why is it the end? Why didn't I put a farm? Why don't you shut your dumb ass up? But, here's some clips.
Wee! Wee! Wee!
I'll just do her, don't I?
And this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching this longer than expected world tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got some more video ideas planned for the future, so stay tuned for when they come out.
Like it should be, never giving out, living out. I think this is something I can't live without. That's my
Why am I laughing now? Why am I laughing? I don't know. Why am I laughing? It's just a silent BC and me just laughing. Why I can't stop? Help.
You should record this.
I am recording.